What about you? Are you on yet? Oh,
I'm
goodness.
on, but I haven't been able to get on.
Try now.
So when you're feeling down, way down, way underground, I'm gonna take you where the fire is high.
Everybody! What you doing? It is High Vibe Saturday night with your boy Ray Davis. I'm so grateful that you are here with us this evening. I thought the show had started a half hour ago. All right, but apparently it hasn't, so here we are. I'm so glad that you are here with us tonight. Okay. Yes, Lori informed me that it is on now, so I'm glad that you're here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Technology. But we're getting it. We're getting it. This is only show number 4, and every week I'm learning something brand new. So I'm glad you stuck around. Thank you for being here. So, hey, guess what? Those of you who came in late, you're catching the show right from the beginning. All right, let's start with our first song. This is gonna be fun. So. This is a song called You Can. Yes, because you can. Ha! Come on! Hey! Somebody moan, 'cause you know you can. Oh, yeah. There's a man in your living room talking about what it is and what it's gonna be. You got a man in your living room talking about what it is and what it's gonna be. Alright. You know you can believe him 'cause he's wearing a suit and tie on TV. There's a woman in your bathroom. She's got something to help you feel better. She's right there in your bathroom. She wrote a scripture that'll help you feel better. You know you can trust her 'cause her name is followed by so many letters. So many letters. See, you have got the power. Every bald-faced lie sneaking up on you. That the truth will hold truth and nothing but the truth will do for you. Free your mind. Speak your word aloud and up and watch it burn. Say you can. Ah, yeah. There's a man on your laptop. He's got the keys to your success. Yes, he do. Right there on your laptop, he says he's got the very keys to your success. Yeah. And for just $19.99 a month, he'll throw the dough and all the rest. Automatic debit, baby. You have got the power tonight. Every bald-faced lie sneaking up on you. That the truth will hold truth, nothing but the truth will do for you. Free your mind, speak your word aloud and up and watch it burn. Say you can. Yes, you can. The power is in your hand. You know this world can be so rough. Got you looking at your stuff, thinking you ain't got enough to be happy. You don't have to let it get you down. You can go and let it come around. But it's the goodness inside of you. The world didn't give it and the curse can't take it away. Can't take it away from I know. Best friends on the telephone. Have you heard the latest about Lucy sad. Your best boys on the telephone. Have you heard the latest about Lucy? Now you know you should just hang up. Oh, but it's just too juicy. Gotta know. You have got the power to deny, and the ball face lies sneaking up on you. Have got the right to decide. Let the truth hold true, and nothing but the truth is true for you. Free your mind. Speak the word and line up from what your parents say. Yes, you can, cause the power is right in your very hand. I know that you understand. I know you can understand. 'Cause you got the power. Yay. I guess there are a few people here. Okay, this is good. I'm so glad I'm seeing some text now because wasn't nothing happening a little while ago. So thank you again, Lori, for telling me about that delay. So let's do another song. So this song, actually, speaking of Lori, I wrote this a few years ago as a high vibe love song. Kind of tells a little bit about how we got together. It's called, what's it called? Let's Get Together. There we go. Baby, let's get together. Anywhere you want me, we'll do. We've got so much love to share. Baby, let's get together. All I want to be is with you. It's been a minute since I met you. One more time with that verse. Ha! It's been a minute since I seen you. And sugar, I don't really mean to disturb your peace of mind, but I can't seem to get you out of mind. So I might as well give in to this urge to splurge on time to spend with you for some soul-to-soul satisfaction. I know you hear me calling to you, baby. My heart sees your heart. My love feels your love. Let's get together and celebrate. You got a minute to spare. Baby, let's get together. Anywhere you want me, we'll do. We've got so much love to share. Baby, let's get together. All I want to be is with you. I knew the moment that I met you, there'd be no way that I forget you. Your face was so bright, so shining for the time best. One more time. I knew the moment that I met you, there'd be no way that I forget you. Your light was so bright, so shining for the best, for the chance to bask. You had them lining up. I wasn't looking for love, I was bringing it. You weren't talking about love, so we're singing in a song of soul satisfaction. I know you hear me calling to you, baby. My heart sees your heart. My love feels your love. Let's get together and celebrate. You've got a minute to spare, baby. Come on, let's get together. All I want to be is with you. Been a minute to spare. Baby, let's get together. All I want to be, I love you. I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk of life. and truth. You're my wonder, wonder, partner and my lover. I thank God for every day that I get to love you. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got a minute to spare. Baby, let's get together. Anywhere you want, we will do. We've got so much love to share. Let's get together. All I really want to be is with you. You got a minute to spare. Baby, let's get together. Okay. That's just gonna be just fine. It's a shame when you trip up on your own doggone lyrics. Oh, man. So, I want to tell you a little bit about what's going on here these Saturday nights. This is High Vibe Saturday Night with Ray Davis. And what I'm doing here is taking a little bit of time every week to celebrate life through what I call high vibe music. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. But just know that it's music to lift you up. And speaking of that, I'm going to sing a song that it was one of the first songs I sang when I started coming into these teachings, into this particular kind of spiritual teachings. And this is a song by, well, it's by me, of course. Everything that I'm doing here is all original high vibe music. And this is a song that kind of explains the difference in perspective. See, when I was coming up, I came up in the church. I was a church boy. And happily so. One of the lessons that I learned, though, that I took in, not blaming anybody else, I took this in. When I heard the scripture, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, I focused on the fear part and took that very seriously. That if I slipped up, if I made a mistake, if somehow I'd forgotten to pray just the right way, that I was in danger of losing my mortal soul. I do not believe that now. I know of God as one who loves. This song is a bit about that transition. This is called Over and Over Again. Over. Silent, you better keep silent. Don't let them hear you speak. Softly, you better tread softly, for everyone knows that God only shows favor when you bow and scrape and lay prostrate and wail upon a wall. But something small and still inside said no, no, not at all. Hush now, listen, you'll hear it over and over again. Hear God say, I love you. your head down. Don't let them catch you standing tall. 'Cause everybody said no, you got to fit in. 'Cause everybody says you got to fit in to get into all the right places with all the right people. So you bow and scrape and lay prostrate and sacrifice your peace. But something small and still inside said, forgive, love, release. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. And love them, for they are one with you. Release your burden, release your fear. For I am is my name, and I am always near. Oh, I am always here. I'm always hush now, listen, you'll hear it over and over again. Hear God say, I love. Hush now, listen, you'll hear it over and over again. Hear God say, I love you. Hear it over and hear it over and over. I love you, I love you. You're perfect as you are. Perfect as you hear it over and over and over and over and over again. So thank you for those of you who are chiming in with a comment here or there. If you have a question, go ahead and place a Q before writing your comment, and I'll do my best to answer it. If I know the answer, I will answer it. If I do not know the answer, I will answer it. Okay. All right. So, man, I've been on a thing this week. I discovered something. So, this music that I create, I call it high vibe, but it's not intended to be just describing what I create. What I'm interested in is creating a new genre. Because when years and years ago, when I was looking to get my music marketed and things like that, there were services available to me, online services, great services, and they would always ask, however, for genre. and even iTunes, if you want to post something in iTunes or put it on Spotify, that kind of thing, they want to know the genre, and it makes lots of sense. But the thing is, I couldn't find a genre that really fit. I mean, R&B kind of works, pop kind of works, sometimes jazz kind of works. I mean, stylistically, I do a lot of things, but it didn't really match the genre because you see, the songs that I write are intentional. They're to raise people up. You know, you're thinking, you're feeling about yourself, about others, about the world, about all of existence. I mean, it's higher vibration. And see, the point is, and this is what I'm learning in my spiritual work, the higher I keep my vibration, the better point of view that I have. It's kind of like, you know, the viewpoint you can see in from the ground floor of a canyon. You see a bunch of trees and whatnot. But if you're up on the mountains, you can see a whole lot more. You can see where you were and where you are in relationship to all the other space. So you dig what I'm saying? So we raise the consciousness and we can see a lot better. See a lot better to do what? To be a bit kinder, to be a bit more compassionate, to guard our boundaries properly, to say yes to that which is for us and no to that which is not. High vibe. And what I discovered this week is that it's not easy to keep the vibration high during the day. Why? Because we got all kinds of stuff impacting us. We got, you know what? There is so much electricity and stuff just flying around. You know, from these lovely cell phones and things. There are, and anything that's carrying electricity is carrying an electromagnetic field. And all of these things bombard us. You know, they impact us. Now, this is not. I'm not talking. You know, tinfoil wearing stuff. My last tinfoil hat fell apart. But what I'm saying is that there's a whole lot going on in this world that vies for our attention. And a lot of it, most of it, is of a lower vibration. It's, you know, it's the normal, everyday kind of mundane stuff. I mean, think about how many times during the day you get a little frustrated and maybe speak out of your own mind, you know, and say something about somebody that you don't really want to mean. Or you listen in on a conversation because it's juicy gossip, just because, you know, you don't mind talking about them as long as they're away. Yeah. Or looking at the news or current events or things people say about themselves. I mean, there's so many negative messages that kind of bring us down. The state of the world today most certainly does. We need as best we can to maintain a high point of view, high vibe point of view. So with the entertainment, the music that I listen to, I'm trying to keep things up on a higher tip. Okay, there is a question. There's a question, yes. And it is coming from, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a question coming from somebody who knows me well. The question is, what or who is your biggest inspiration? Oh, gosh. That's very difficult. That's very difficult. If you talk musically, I've had a lot of big inspirations. A lot of people, a lot of cats y'all wouldn't know. My sister would probably know, but a lot of people that y'all wouldn't know because they were instrumental in my coming up. Actually, this is kind of important, I think. See, it's not the big names that really inspire me the most. Like, as far as songwriting and singing and whatnot are concerned, I love Stevie Wonder. Great singer-songwriter, revolutionary. I dig James Taylor, great singer-songwriter, revolutionary. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try, just the two of us. Yeah, and so that's not James Taylor, obviously. But I mean, there are a lot of cats that I really, really dig. Joni Mitchell, actually, is somebody I really, really dig, although I don't do anything that's Joni Mitchell-ish. But I really dig the craft. The cat who goes by the name Yusuf Islam, now used to be known as Cat Stevens. Yeah, I dig him very much. I love a lot of the messages and songs. India Arie, love India Arie. As a singer, as a writer, as a person, what she's representing on this planet. So there are a lot of names that I could give you. But the people that mostly inspired me, and I think this is probably true for most people, the folks who knew me when I was a kid, when I was coming up as a young musician. You know, all ambition, all ideas, but very little skill. and a lot of guys who and women who showed me the way. If I was to narrow it down to one person, it would have to be my mother, though. My mother, the greatest pianist organist you will ever know. Trust me, she outplays me all over the keyboard. So thank you for the question. If there are any others, just keep shooting them and I will do what I can to answer them. Again, if I know the answer, I will give the answer. If I don't know the answer, I will give the answer. All right, let's do something. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to do something with the git fiddle. Yeah. I'm going to do something with the guitar. This is a song that I wrote a number of years ago. Actually, I started it back in the late 90s. No, early 2000s. And it was supposed to be a cynical, near-death experience kind of song. Because I didn't believe anything, and I just wanted to write a cynical, near-death experience song. And you know what? I couldn't get that bad boy right at all. I tried so hard to write this song, and it wasn't working. It wouldn't work. Then years later, after I get a different perspective, the song came through. So this is called Now I Know Everything. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, it's flat. There you go, my dear. Okay. Here we go. Okay, that's not going to work. If David Neal was here, he'd say, please don't play that. There we go. Let's see. I can't play when it's that out of tune. Tell you what, I'll do it on the keyboard. That's still in tune. There we go. Tell you a mystery, a mystery deep. When we are laid down, we do not sleep. See, I was caught in the crosswalk. I was caught by surprise. Yes, it was. I saw the headlights bearing down on me before pain closed my eyes. They said it was a miracle, it's only a miracle. Can't explain how I remain alive. Now I know everything, as simple as can be, and it's more than I ever dreamed. God, He showed me everything, and it's beautiful, so very beautiful. I saw my body, it was bloody and bare. Doctors and nurses working over me, but I didn't care, no. See, I was swirling, I was twirling, I was floating, y'all, in the brightest white light. Ooh, and for the first more than I ever dreamed. God, she showed me everything, and it's beautiful. So very beautiful. If we don't die, then what are we so afraid of? If we're all one, then why don't we just love it? One love. Now I know everything as simple as can be, and it's more than reality as we know it. God showed me everything, and it's beautiful. So very beautiful. So very beautiful. Yay! Yay! Now I know everything. Okay, so I have another question. What another? There's another question. Yaniska. Oh, this is a question from my grandniece Kai. Hi Kai, I'm so glad you're watching, baby. So she wants to know, how do I play the piano so well? Oh, you're dancing to the music? Yay! That's the best thing to do with high vibe music, especially, is to dance, swirl, let it get into your body. How do I play that? Well, you can ask Grandma Piano what it takes, because it takes work and time and diligence and interest. You gotta be interested. You gotta be interested. You gotta love it, and you gotta devote yourself to it. So I've spent a lot of time devoting myself to all things musical. I hope that helps, Kai. That's my sweet, sweet, sweet great niece, my baby Kai. So glad you're there. All right, so a little bit of business. Listen, if y'all are here, I really appreciate you. Again, we're starting something new. This is just my 4th week doing this, and we will have the technology ready. I promise you, it's gonna do it. I keep trying things, and then it kind of works and it kind of doesn't. So I got the things that it's gonna be great. So we're doing this every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Pacific. Go about 40 minutes or so. We've gone a little longer today because I started later because of the tech. Anyway, and this is the beginning of something wonderful. My theme for the first 4 shows has been beginnings. And beginnings are wonderful things, but they have to be managed closely. It's not a problem making mistakes at the beginning. It's stopping the beginning, if that makes sense. Once you start, you got to keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep placing one foot in front of the other. You know, like Dory said in Finding Nemo, just keep swimming. Yeah. So we're doing this every Saturday night for the exact purpose of bringing high vibe music. High vibe music, high vibe music. Lift your spirits with some high vibe music. Find something that lifts your mind, helps you think a little bit better, feel a little bit better about yourself, about the world, about others, especially about how we treat others. It is so important that we treat people well. You know, that's the second of the 2 great commandments according to Christianity. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your mind and all your soul. There's one. And the second one is love your neighbor as yourself. So, including that first one must be loving myself, because loving your neighbor as yourself is already made that. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor. Neighbors, anybody you come in contact with. All right, so I got one more song for you. One more song. This one is special to me, because this song is a song of transformation about a cat who had everything going for him, had absolutely everything going for him, except he wasn't free. So this is a song about his journey into liberty. It is called Coleman Curtis. Is that right? That's the one we're doing. Yes, indeed. This is a good one to do kind of this with it. Yeah. Get some of that going.
Living for in a rich world. He didn't know he had it all. Old man Curtis living for in a rich world. Yeah, he didn't know he had it all.
Hey y'all, which means you're all. I welcome one and all, one narrow, short and tall, to this lesson as I learned it. Let's sit back, relax while I serve it. This little tale I will not be telling. Instead I'll sweetly sing a story featuring a fictional fella named Curtis. I think you will recognize this Curtis. It all begins once upon a time. Curtis made the climb to corporate heights of life. Had a new corner office, big view, big chair with a sawless. They called him sir, he told him what to do, where to be, when to begin, when to be through. Always gains and never losses. He was beloved by his bosses, but Curtis worked hard, you see. Hard as he could imagine. Try as he might, he could not find the feeling there was something amiss.
Old man Curtis living for in a rich world. He didn't know he had it all. Old man Curtis living for in a rich world. Yeah, he didn't know he had it all.
Lovely house, he kept a lovely spouse who kept a lovely house. Out Jones and the Joneses, he was winning the war of what we owns is. But all he did was work, it took no time to play. Hug a tree, smell a rose for even half a day. He said, I push, push, push till I'm skin and bones. Is whatever else am I to do? 'Cause times were hard, you see. Hard as he could imagine. He said, I get what I can what I get, save it for a rainy day.
Old man Curtis living for in a rich world. He didn't know he had it all. Old man Curtis living for in a rich world. Yeah, he didn't know he had it all.
Taking flight on outstretched wings, he only needed to trust to glide, just Curtis woke up with a revelation, an epiphany of the great mystery, a realization. He said, good God, and oh my God, how long have I been asleep? He learned life will always bring whatever he imagines. Now try as he might, he cannot fight the feeling all is truly well. you know Curtis. Well, he ain't no Pope Curtis, no.
Curtis is photo mode in the rich world. You know he has it all.
You know he got his money right. Now he's finally learned to live the love life.
Curtis is photo mode in the rich world. He really knows he has it all.
Hey, Curtis. Hey, Curtis.
Curtis is photo mode in the rich world. You know he has it all.
Go on, Curtis. Go on, boy. Yeah. All right. So that'll do it for us this evening, y'all. I want to thank you again for coming out to see me tonight. It is High Vibe Saturday Night with Ray Davis. That would be me. Thank you. Any other comments? Yay! Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Amber. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much for hanging out. It is my pleasure. We will do this again on next Saturday. Have some more surprises for you. All right, I love you. Be well, be well, be well, be well.